Trinity Readings. We are doing the weekly Tarotscopes. I just want to let you know I'm going to be doing them just a little bit differently this week. I had a really bad allergic reaction on my hands. So I'm going to be shuffling and laying out the cards off camera so you don't have to be exposed to my hideous hands. I apologize for it being a little bit different, but it'll be back to normal next week. Before we begin, I just want to give you a couple of really quick tips on how to get the best from collective and general readings, because as you know, these readings are, for a wider collective of people. And so that means, the messages aren't always going to resonate with you. As you know, you can always check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements and find which one is going to resonate with you the most. Sometimes different ones are going to resonate with you at different times. Also, before you watch a reading, it's best to kind of bring your energy into the present moment, and that way you're open to the messages that you need to receive and the messages that maybe aren't meant for you. So if you can just take a moment and take a few deep breaths and just bring your energy into the present moment, that's going to help you get the best out of a reading. Always keep in mind, if a message resonates, it's going to feel good. You're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel clarity, even if it's a not so positive message. But if you're watching a reading and it triggers a lot of intense emotions in you, it makes you frustrated, it makes you anxious, that's probably not the message for you. And so it's best to just push that to the side and keep what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right? Thank you. We're going to get started with the reading. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading. Okay, I love this message for you. This message is this is a clean slate for you this week. This is a completely new beginning for you. The Lady of the Harvest card represents that it's time to kind of, reap the rewards of everything that you've been working towards. The thing that I feel like you're struggling with right now, it's like you've been working on something for so long. You've been really trying to figure out, and I feel like it's a very personal thing. Maybe you've been working on your own healing. Maybe you've just really been trying to figure out a relationship or trying to figure out how to move forward in a relationship. I also feel like you've been doing a lot of investigation in some way, like maybe just, watching a lot of tarot readings, trying to get to know a person at a very deep level. But I feel like it's like you've obtained everything you need to learn. You've done everything you need to do. Your step moving forward is just kind of release the past and just surrender in the path forward, because you're manifesting what you want. You're getting everything that you've worked towards, but I feel like it's still it's been such a struggle maybe for you to get to this place, or it's just been in such a dark, heavy energy for so long that maybe it's hard for you to trust this new beginning that's in front of you. But this is about just completely surrendering and having that faith of a child, that childlike faith that everything is working in the way that you need it to. You're moving towards complete stability. You're moving towards something really beautiful, something that, like I said, something that you've been wanting to manifest. I feel like what you need to let go of right now is that idea that when you work hard towards something, it's going to let you down. I feel like there's a need to let go of that worry of being let down, or that worry of getting your hopes up and having your heart broken again. And I feel like you might even be trying to look for reasons to not have faith. Or you're still trying to look for what could possibly go wrong. And I feel like it's important to just kind of clean the slate with that, because you're definitely in this beautiful energy of stepping into exactly what you want, especially in your love life, especially in your relationships, and especially within your home life. So this message is a strong message just about surrendering to the outcome. There's nothing more that you need to do. There's no more work. You just need to allow that energy to open up to you. All right. I'm going to get your tarot spread pulled out in just a second. All right, Virgo. All right, so I really love this. This is kind of similar to the Libra reading. So if you have Libra in your chart, or if you're connected to a Libra, you might want to check that out. You and Libra both had the Four of Swords as the outcome for the week. So the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, this is like there's not going to be a lot of movement this week. There's not going to be, any kind of drastic change. But I feel like with the Knight of Wands being your hopes, you're really wanting this fast change forward. I feel like you see something that you really have a strong emotional connection to. And for most of you, I feel like this is a person, this is a relationship that you're looking at. For some of you, I feel like it might be a work situation or some kind of business maybe that you're wanting to get off the ground. But I feel like you have a strong emotional connection to this. And I kind of feel like you have tried to kind of walk away from this desire in the past or close yourself off from this desire, but you've kind of maybe come to the acceptance that this is something that is very meaningful to you. You have a strong emotional connection to this. Um, Again, for most of you, I do feel that this is a relationship. But I feel like there's been either a lot of difficulties in this relationship in the past, or um, it might even be that this person unexpectedly broke your heart, or you had an unexpected ending in the past. But I feel like you kind of put your heart in, and you put trust in a situation in the past, and it really went bad. And so I feel like you're still very guarded. You're still very hesitant to really open up and trust to this. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles. And I feel like that means your challenge is to see that there is stability in this, that there is something solid in this. Your challenge is holding value in the emotions that you feel for this person or for this situation, and being grounded in those emotions, if that makes sense. I feel like it's almost like it's a threat to feel that strongly and trust in this connection. But with the Three of Pentacles being in front of you, this is a solid connection that you have. There's just some sort of transition period going on with you and this person. I feel like it's possible also that this person doesn't really express a lot to you, or they don't seem to be taking a lot of action. But I feel like this person is not doing it out of a lack of desire to move forward. I feel like they're genuinely holding back in an attempt to do things the right way. But I feel like you really have this fear of the past repeating itself. I feel like too that there's times that you worry if you can trust this person or not. So your guidance this week is unfortunately there's not going to be a lot of movement forward. I feel like even if this is like a business situation or a work situation that you're wanting to move towards, if you're waiting for some kind of answers or the opportunity, I feel like it's just going to be kind of a stagnant week. But with the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, this is in a healing period, in a transition period. So your guidance is to not let your emotions get the best of you right now. With the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, it's telling you to be mindful of where your thoughts are going. Be mindful of, your emotions. When you're communicating, be mindful that you're not communicating from an overly emotional energy. If you're feeling like uncertain, if you're feeling jealousy, if you're feeling frustration, it's important to make sure you're grounding those emotions before you take that action forward. Because I feel like overall, you're just really wanting to see some sort of action, but there's this huge need to have this smooth energy to open up to this. It's really important, and the Fool card is asking you to kind of just take that leap of faith. I just feel like it's hard for you to really get in that energy of surrender because you've been in that space before, and I feel like everything just kind of blew up in your face, so it's hard for you to feel grounded in this. But as far as this relationship, I definitely feel like you have a lot of support. There's a lot of grounding energy in this relationship. It's just in this transition period, there's just healing that's going on. And so I feel like you're just not going to see a lot. But take that time to really, really keep your emotions grounded. Continue to focus on what's important to you, because you have something, um, you have a connection where there's a lot of love, there's a lot of care, and I feel like you both hold back out of a love and respect for each other. And I feel like sometimes that's misinterpreted as, holding back because there's no desire. All right. I love you guys. Have a great week. Bye bye.